first thing I just learned from Tim Marshall is not have my pages tabled yet. Good evening, everyone. If I've not had the chance to personally meet you yet, my name is Ken Reed. I'm the honored father of the bride. And that wonderful woman that's sitting next to me, Taylor's mom, Mary, my lovely wife. She has had a hand or two, or Taylor might think 3 or 4, in making her the fabulous woman that she is today. And as Tim said, we really appreciate the effort so many of you have made to come from so far across the state and the country to be here with us tonight. Having you all here to share in the greatest day of Taylor and Peter's lives is a blessing to the Marshall and Reed families, and especially to Taylor and Peter. We're thrilled to openly share in one of the greatest moments in our families' lives. And on behalf of Taylor and Peter, Peter's parents, Patty and Tim Marshall, Mary and myself, you're welcome. You're welcome for the opportunity to witness God's amazing sacrament of matrimony for these kids in the beginning of Happily Ever After. Also, you're welcome to be enjoying the fabulous food that Nolan and his crew from the Fireside Grill in Altoona have prepared for us. Go visit them in person and see them better. And I'm making the announcement here, I guess. You'll also be enjoying the fabulous, delicious, authentic Dairy Barn frozen yogurt from right here in Grinnell. And you're welcome to continue enjoying the thirst-quenching beverages and hospitality from Paula and Angela and their team here at the beautiful Hotel Grinnell. And you're welcome to continue enjoying a few hours of socializing with folks in this room who we truly believe are the best family and friends in the world. I'm going to give special thanks to the key players in the events of this day. Thank you, Monsignor Bob Chamber, for coming over here to Grinnell from Des Moines and back into our lives after we skipped town on you 17 years ago. Thanks for blessing our events and the day. We want to thank Father Ron Hodges and Deacon John Osborne from St. Mary Church here in Grinnell. They weren't able to be present today, but they helped in the preparation of these youngins to get them ready for marriage in the Catholic Church, and we really appreciate your help. Thank you, Bonnie Johnson, Taylor's aunt and godmother, and Dawn Boswell, Taylor's aunt, both our hostesses for this entire event. Thank you, ladies, for keeping us in check and on track so far. Also, thank you to the 15 young men and women up here. Yes, I said 15. Who have for years, are now, and I'm sure will always, stand strongly and emotionally at the sides of Taylor and Peter. And a final thank you to the 3 men whose fault this whole thing is. My Iowa State graphic design professor, Chuck Townsend, who set me up with an internship in my first job out of college in Des Moines with a man named Bob Inslee, who told a guy in Grinnell about me that was looking for management help for his company here in Grinnell at the time. That man's name is Tom Latimer, and he's with us tonight. Where you at, Tom? Tom and his wife Diane brought us to Grinnell in July of 2001. And boom, Taylor met Peter, and here we are. Their fault. Thank you, everybody. Boom. Tim and Patty. Thank you guys for bringing such a bright, kind, and considerate gentleman into Taylor and our lives. A gentleman that was bright enough to hide his relationship better when I asked him to step back from my little girl that I thought was too young to be talking with him. I'm still not sure what all was included in talking. A gentleman that was kind enough to come ask for my permission sometime later to resume seeing her, and a gentleman considerate enough to invite Mary and I to dinner at Lonsley's to ask for Taylor's hand in marriage. But again, bright enough to let me pick up the tab. Here. Taylor and Patty, Mary and I truly, honestly, really look forward to sharing their lives with you guys. We've got a lot to look forward to. Taylor and Peter, congratulations on becoming one. And Peter, welcome to our family. Yeah, and the Facebook group. Hey, you're in tomorrow, bud. Facebook, our Family Rocks Facebook group. You're now in it. Now, this family that you're now a part of is a big family, sometimes a dramatic, ornery, and talkative family. You all know who you are. But Peter, you have fit in great, and you will fit in phenomenal. Okay, now this gets serious. Props. Confidential. Taylor and Peter, I've got a lot to cover. And I don't want you guys to miss anything. So here's my script. And here's the world's biggest highlighter that I can find. So you can highlight the good parts. And I'll tell you what the good parts are. To help launch you into a life, that was just a sample. I might buy 1,000 more. To help you launch you into a lifelong, successful, and rewarding marriage, allow me to regurgitate a few valuable marriage-related things that I've learned, heard, or stolen. Okay, so don't sweat the small...
Hey.
Ben, could you get the lady a mic?
Ma'am, I heard you were one of those ladies that really likes to talk, so here you go.
Really. Some advice to you guys. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's all small stuff. Seriously, compared to your importance and heartfelt depth to your relationship with each other, it's all small stuff. Author, Andre the Giant, aka Anonymous. Thank you.
Let me try this again. Always be selfless, Taylor and Peter. And work to be the best husband and wife you can. But no, in the words of my favorite philosopher of all times and his sidekick, it's hard to beat the best, but not those who only think they're best. So work to be your best for your best friend, always. Author, my dad, Lloyd Reed, paraphrased by yours truly. Okay, now, following an argument, what?
Excuse me, sweetie.
So we're glad you could make it
Danger,
today.
danger.
Sorry, my kid's in the way, but I'm not a Johnson, but I also like to talk, so. Following an argument, the first to apologize is the bravest, the first to forgive is the strongest, the first to forget is the happiest, so be happy. Author, smiley face emoji, aka Anonymous.
Okay, I guess, thank you. Now, to keep your marriage brimming with love in the wedding cup, whenever you're wrong, admit it. Whenever you're right, shut up. Author, Ogden Nash. As much as we all try to be the perfect husband and wife, at least in the beginning, in the words of a pretty good NFL football coach, perfection is not attainable. But if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. Some of you might recognize that. Former Green Bay Packers head coach, Vince Lombardi. A You already had your time to shine.
He gets to go again. There's two of them.
But you must be in one or two. I don't know which is which yet.
A successful marriage takes hard work, and even the toughest situations can be overcome. In the words of one of the greatest NFL personalities ever, one of only 2 men to have experienced Super Bowl championships as a player, assistant coach, and head coach, success isn't permanent, but failure isn't fatal. So always keep working at it. Author, legendary former head coach Mike Ditka of The Bears.
That was truly by accident, man. I'm glad you did that. Oh, yeah, no. Work hard. Invest in
I got something to say to him.
Ben, clear back there, some dude that called himself my cousin.
Me again.
You got something for them?
Yes.
All the way from Kellerton, Iowa, Mr. Rodney Money.
Well, I got something to say to the public that come from a very wise man. It says, work hard, investing time, labor, and the efforts it takes to smile.